Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Cynthia and today I'm here to film a very short video talking about the Erin Condren teacher record book and how I have actually taken this apart to make it better serve my needs. Now when these came out last year, I was so excited because my favorite part of the Erin Condren teacher planner are the checklist pages. I always order the maximum number of those possible, and I use those to track attendance, assignments, quizzes, papers, and all that good stuff. And in the teacher planner, I did check, the maximum number you can get is 28. Now, if I could get just a spiral full of those, that would be heaven to me because they are beautiful. I love decorating them. I love using them. The spots, they're a good size for my writing. And when I saw this, this has that same, I think she calls it perfect bound. It has that same sort of butter soft cover, right? It's got the apples on the back. And when you open it, right, it doesn't lie flat, which was the first thing. I kind of didn't expect it to. But what I was really excited about is I thought this was going to be just record book pages, just grade book pages. Now, this is the new paper, right? I have to smell it to tell you guys. It smells like donuts to me. So this is the new paper and it's just, I love everything about the watercolor, the asterisks, the way this smells. But what she tried to do, I think, was to take out a lot of the stuff that maybe isn't as useful to some teachers from the teacher planner. And I bought, these were on sale, I think for like $15 maybe, and I bought a bunch of them, like 5 or 6 of them, figuring the gradebook pages alone are worth it. So let me just walk you through this, then I'm going to show you how I took this apart. So this is one of the ones I haven't taken apart yet. So when you open this, right, it's got the painted petals. By doing what you love, you awaken and inspire the hearts of others. It feels so nice. Right, this got some All About Me, which I think this is in the teacher planner too, or at least was in the 2017 edition. Classroom resources, web resources, and passwords, right? This all looks pretty familiar, right? You have your giant month at a glance. These are beautiful. I still want to use these better because they're just so lovely, right? Then you get your July 2017 to December 2018. So this is going to be outdated for us pretty quickly since I'm filming this in June of 2018, but that's okay because what I bought it for was these. Oh, hello. Oh, they're so pretty. Now I think in the 2018 edition, this emergency kit business has been taken out. I just white it out and use it as another list of, or another column of grades or attendance or whatever I'm doing. She does have the name. I always either white this out or cover this over with a sticker and identify what the class is and what the semester is. But she gives you quite a lot of these. And what I have not done is count yet. So let me do that real quick. So you get 2, 4, 6. Let me count pieces of paper, right? You have this one. Okay, so there are 28. So this is the maximum number that you can get in the teacher planner. And even when you really press this down, as you guys can see, I am pressing this down, it doesn't lie flat. You'd have to break the binding, and I'd be afraid then that the pages would pop out. I bought the academic planner, which is the perfectly bound, and when I broke the binding to get it to lie flat, pages popped out on me. So I knew right from pretty early on that this was not going to work super well for my needs, but I also expected that there was just going to be these pages, but there isn't. There's actually, you get these dot grid. There are 1, 2, 3, 4. So 8 pages total of dot grid. And I love her dot grid as well. I've purchased, I guess there's 8 pages of dot grid. I purchased her dot grid notebook both in the regular size and the large size, which by the way, this is the larger size. This is the 8.5 by 11. And what I'm going to do with these is just white out the seating chart thing, because in college classes there isn't a seating chart, and just repurpose these for something else. Then after that, once you get past the seating chart pages, you have lined pages. And let's see. And whoops, let's try that again. 1, 2, 3. There are 26 lined pages, and these cycle through, I don't know, I hope you saw, they cycle through different colors for the flags. So that's a lot of paper, and again, it just smells so amazing. Then you get okay, so I think I got those stickers to kind of settle down, but that's how it comes from Erin Condren. 28 pages of gradebook, 8 pages of dot grid, and 26 lined pages. So let me show you what I did. I actually took my box cutter and a straight edge and just razored this whole thing apart because I wanted to use this, which this is, zoom you out a little bit, you're gonna see the feet of my tripod here, but sorry. This is the Erin Condren 3-ring binder with some schmutz stuck on it apparently. Sorry about that. And inside, I did use these. These are her clear, I think she calls them, let me get it to get in frame. These keep it together pockets. I don't remember what these are called. And I'm embarrassed to tell you guys that with 2 in a pack, it did not occur to me that one was for the front and one was for the back. I thought they were just 2 pockets. So I did put one of those in the front because I like to slide things in here, like handouts or what have you. So then, right, you see this is all the front material from that. And I kept this page because of these pages, right? And I kept these pages, right, because what I may end up doing is just running a piece of adhesive roller and putting these 2 together, because really I want this page and then I have all the gradebook pages. So in the 3-ring binder, I find it a whole lot easier to work with because it will lie flat. Now it will, there we go, right? This works much better for what I use it for in college, because I don't use lesson plans the way a teacher who has the same students 5 days a week does, right? I have students 2 days a week in different classes, and what I kind of need is a day, right? And then I could divide it into like my classes or in-class homework or what have you. So this does actually serve my needs super duper well. What I need to figure out how to do is I need to buy a coiling, like a hole punch for coiling. And then I could use one of my old teacher planners and just recoil it, kind of make my own, right, if that makes sense, because these are wonderful, right? And I'm a little worried that they're going to probably get torn up throughout the year because 3-ring binders are hard on paper. But I'm going to try it because I really love these so much. And I could still washi them up like I did in my other video, which I guess I could put that in a card and link it if you haven't seen it, right? But this is what I want. And I could add from the other, right, other 4 of these or however many of them there still are, right? I could just keep adding if I wanted to, but this will probably serve me for the year. I do tend to use my teacher planners on an academic year basis because our summer school starts in May and the regular teacher planner or the academic planner doesn't start until July. So I do need a calendar year because our spring semester starts in January. Our summer semester starts in May and there's another in June, and then our fall semester starts in August. So the calendar year really serves me well. But so at the end of the gradebook pages, right, you know, there was that seating chart thing, and I just left that with the gradebook pages because these were my first priority, was to use as many of these as possible. These are my favorite. Then I took the Erin Condren pocket folder. This is all the mid-century circles. You guys, I'm so in love with mid-century circles. I don't believe this was hole punched, so I'm pretty sure I hole punched it to put it into my planner. Right, it has these scallop, yeah, this was mine because this isn't super elegant, but it works for me because I did want to be able to, like when I give handouts to my students, I like to keep a copy for myself. So that will live in here. And then I put the seating chart pages, which I haven't whited them out yet. I haven't decided specifically how I'm going to use these, but I put them in their own section, figuring I will figure out a use. And if nothing else, I'll take them out and use them as meeting note paper or something. But for right now, they're in what will become my my teaching binder this year. And I have another pocket folder, same thing, right? I hole punched it. Oh, and by the way, the last page of my seating chart section is a piece of lined paper, right? I figured just to be consistent, I would have them always end that way. And then I have just the lined pages that were in the back of the teacher planner, or the record book, excuse me. And then, right, that ends with this. Now in the back here, you guys are like, what is this? This, you guys, is this magical, let me put it in frame, that would be helpful. This is that magical Erin Condren notepad. This is not the old paper. I just snipped it to confirm. So sorry if you got a picture of the top of my lovely head. It feels different, right? This is a little smoother. This is a little rougher. And I kind of like the way I'm partial to the way the newer paper just kind of grabs the ink, and the tactile experience of that is amazing. But I figured I love dot grid paper. My favorite notebooks are dot grid, and that's because I like to kind of make notes in outline form. And you may not be able to see it super well. Let me try zooming you a little bit. There we go. So yeah, those dot grids make it really easy to set up margins. And if you've never seen the notebook, let me just take it out. I did put the other pocket here at the end. Much like the lined pages, you see the flag, you cycle through the Erin Condren colors, right? Including blue this year, which I think in the past I haven't had blue. Right, so those are super duper pretty, and they just continue. Right, and these do come 3-hole punched already. So if you want to tear these off and put them into a binder, that's really easy to do. I'm not going to tear any of mine off right now because I'm not sure when I will get to this. I think my approach is going to be to use the free, like the non-bound, right? Because these are bound at the top, right? Which is nice. I'm going to use these free ones first because they're more easily like move aroundable. But I think this is very exciting to me. I'm really, really pumped to try this out. I have not purchased the 2019 teacher planner. I think it is set up better for my needs, but because I have so many of these, and honestly, because I love the teacher planner, but the cost is just a little bit prohibitive for me right now, I may wait until if Erin Condren does another Black Friday, maybe I'll buy it then. But right now, I wanted to buy it at launch and even try using it because I think a lot of the teacher products are geared more toward a K through 12 audience. But I think it's so beautiful, right? That I want to make it work. I want to make it fit my college teaching schedule and practice. But I just haven't made the jump yet. And so I think I'm going to use this guy instead. Since you saw from my teacher planner setup, my gradebook setup, that I'm on my last pages of my old teacher planner, which I believe was the 2016 edition. So I'm excited to try this out. This lovely turquoise interior. This is really, really soft. This, I do need to kind of, this is not a D ring. If you look at it's like a regular ring. So it doesn't really, you have to kind of like adjust it a little bit so that the binder will close. And the binder does get a little bit dirty, right? It does, because it is so soft, it tends to pick up some like marks. But I've also found that just like using one of the Erin Condren well-kept wipes, or even just a little bit of Windex on a paper towel clears that off. So I hope this was useful for you. If you have questions about anything planner related or college teaching related or college teaching and Erin Condren products related, please leave those down below. And if you have suggestions or thoughts or comments on this, I'd love to hear those too. As always, my Erin Condren referral link is down below. So if you are a new Erin Condren customer and you want to save yourself $10, please go ahead and just click that link. That will save you $10 off your first order of anything on the Erin Condren site. And it will save me $10 off my next order if you opt to do that. As always, I really appreciate you stopping by. If you like this video, please go ahead, give us a thumbs up, click subscribe. If you click the little bell, that will notify you when I do have new content. I am aiming for once a week, usually on Monday. Though in the summer, when I have fewer teaching commitments, I'm trying to post a little bit more often than once a week. So if you hit that notifications button, it will let you know when all the cool things are happening. So again, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.